One night while you were at sea, as you were lying in your bed, drifting off to sleep, you heard a strange sloshing sound on the other side of your door. You get up, go to the door to investigate. You open the door to find not your hallway, but the deck of your ship, the Obsidian Shard. You step through the door, and all of a sudden, you're in the midst of the largest storm you have ever seen. Lightning arcs across the skies, 100-foot waves roll across the raging sea. The wind howls as it tears across the deck. The sky is a haunting green hue, the color of things best left at the bottom of the ocean. The door closes behind you and disappears. You look around, but there's no one to be seen. You turn to the helm, but there is no captain. Then, like a flashbang, a blinding bolt of lightning strikes, followed by a deafening crack of thunder. As your senses return, you see the ship has changed. What was once the pristine Obsidian Shard is now covered in all forms of rot. The boards are split and cracked, covered in all forms of marine life. The sails are torn and rotting. There is now a crew, but they are most certainly not human. You look to the helm, where you see a familiar figure obscured by shadow. As you move closer, you see that it is Captain, but he is not the captain you know. His flesh is rotting, his eye patch has been replaced by a black starfish, and his arms by tentacles. His red cloak has been traded for one that is the color of the sky, the haunting, sickening green. You stand in shock as you realize that this is the crew of the Obsidian Shard, but they have been taken by the sea. They have become aberrant versions of themselves. Then something grabs your shoulder. You spin around to see a sick, twisted version of you. Your hair has been replaced by a barnacle-encrusted conch shell. Your skin and clothes are all greenish-gray. Your limbs covered in sickening growths of plant lice and mollusks. You step back to get away from the creature, but you stumble and fall over the railing into the sea. As you submerge below the waves, the world goes dark. You sink for what feels like forever. Then all of a sudden, everything is still. You're floating in darkness, alone. Then in front of you, one massive, glowing red eye appears, staring into your soul. You want to look away, but you can't. An all-consuming fear washes over you. You tremble as the eye grows larger, larger, closer, closer, until it is inches from your face, encompassing your whole field of view. Then, it speaks. It speaks in a language you've never heard before and somehow understand. It is a horrible sound, unlike anything that can be described. Potential. Great potential. You try and respond, but you cannot move your lips. You cannot move anything. All you can do is stare. Again, in the perverse tongue, it speaks. Watching. Waiting. Then the eye goes dark. You are alone again. The darkness surrounds you. It feels as if it is getting tighter and tighter. You struggle against it, but it only makes it worse. The darkness, it is consuming you. You know there will be nothing left. It squeezes tighter, 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 and you wake up. You're back in your room, below decks. You go to the door, and it opens to a hallway. You exit the hold to a sunny day on the deck of the Obsidian Shard. It was only a dream.